They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Throwing on first down is Murray.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The sack by Jordan Willis.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Shotgun now for Murray. This one caught by Isabella.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Andy Isabella.
A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
First down, Cardinals.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Drake, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Murray a give. This is Drake.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
At the 4-yard line.
On the give, this is Drake. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
From the 2, here's first and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Jets nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell. He's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing, and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
23 yards, the final tally.
At the 37.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Bell, the ball carrier.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign of the opening drive. Jordan Hicks, 3rd in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play.
2nd and 10 at the Cardinals' 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. A screen to Bell. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. T.J. Logan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Pierre Desir in on the stop.
Pierre Desir.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Murray now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it. And got his man complete. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. And even 70 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Cardinals 14, Jets 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
TJ Logan on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. Darnold completes to Bell. He'll have another 1st down and more. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give to Bell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Bell, the ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breshad Perriman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Jets 13.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Drake. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 4 yards to go.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Murray. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
1st down, Murray. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Murray going to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Murray's
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. out of the gun. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Darnold from the gun. He's got this one complete to Perriman. 7 yards the pick up there.
Completion there to Brashad Perriman, and the best part of his game coming out of UCF, his ability to run. A sub-4.4 sprinter. They need him now in New York to replace speedster Robbie Anderson, who signed with Carolina. He's going to take over the outside vertical routes that Anderson provided, and they're hoping for big plays downfield.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. On first down, Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Bell. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1 yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. As the first half is winding down. And the Jets have taken the lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play fake. Murray. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Yard attempt.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he returns this to the 22.
Logan on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down now, it's Bell, and he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
3rd and 4.
They'll go again with Bell. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. That'll bring up 4th down after back-to-back-to-back 3-yard pickups.
And less than a yard.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They'll go for it with Bell. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Le'Veon Bell stopped short of the line to gain. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Play action. action. Now it's Murray. Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up second and
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The give is to Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
makes it 3rd and 2.
Third and 2, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play outside, but the number one thing about him, absolute explosiveness, especially after he catches the ball downfield. If you don't make the tackle right there, he's going to take it a long way.
Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 77 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the extra
I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this up.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Jordan Jenkins. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
3rd and long.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Cardinals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. To throw is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Caught here by Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
10.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. This is Bell. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And it's caught by Herndon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Steps away. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
A gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And And that is incomplete here. He was looking for Breshad Perriman, and it's 3rd and 5.
Incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
A screen to Bell. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Darnold completes to Bell, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Bell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Incomplete.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions had already been thrown. And this last one tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a third. Once you've thrown a couple, it's almost like a swarm of bees going after the ball. And in this case, they weren't able to get there before it fell to the ground.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run it with Bell. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Darnold now to throw. And that's caught. It's Hogan. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. That's complete. It's Bell. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. They'll give this to Bell running right. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
2nd and goal.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Darnold a sneak. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
And goal.
One receiver left, two to the right. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. After the run, now Darnold to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with 3 seconds remaining. And the Jets are an extra point away from leading this game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point. That's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more element to complete the victory. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jets, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.